Elite Facts presents
Best Halloween Costume Ideas for Adults and Kids in 2017.
9.
Negan, The Walking Dead. Okay, we know this was a big one last year, but the Negan era of the show is really going to be at its highest point during Season 8 of The Walking Dead, which premieres later this month. The thing about this costume is that it is incredibly simple to pull off. All you really need is a white shirt, a leather biker jacket, a red scarf, a pair of gray jeans, a pair of boots, and, of course, Lucille. Now, Lucille might be tricky to pull off due to safety reasons, but if you just buy yourself a cheap Louisville Slugger and use normal wire, not razor wire, you should be good to go. Hopefully, you've let some stubble grow on your face. Why? Well, because you're Negan. We're all Negan.
8.
Pennywise the Clown, both versions. Thanks to the recent remake adaptation of one of Stephen King's most famous stories, it's pretty much a safe bet that you're going to be seeing a lot of dancing clowns in the middle of the streets. I mean, we had that last year with all the clown sightings, but still, it was a box office smash that's been praised by many critics and fans alike, and thanks to its release being so close to Halloween, it's still fresh enough in people's minds. To pull off this costume, you're really going to need to do some digging around to find the appropriate dress wear. What you'll need is a white frilly shirt that looks like it's from the 19th century. We apologize as we can't find the exact name of this shirt. An orange wig and, of course, makeup. A lot of makeup. Now, you could just go on eBay to pick up a pre-made costume bundle and it'll save you the hassle of looking all over for the exact clothing, but it'll look much better if you piece it together yourself. Either that or go for the classic Tim Curry clown look. That's always good too. Oh, and one more thing. Don't forget the red balloons. They'll float. They all float down here.
7.
The kids from Stranger Things. Okay, if you haven't seen Stranger Things by now, do yourself a favor and watch it. It's great. Now, these costumes are among the simplest ones you can pull off. Last year, everyone wanted to be 11 from Netflix's tween mashup of sci-fi and horror tropes. Both kids and adults, if you can believe it, were kind of surprised kids so young are actually into Stranger Things, but we guess stranger things have happened. Oh, dear God, I apologize for that. The show returns to its second season on October 27th, just in time for the big day. Pinterest saves on Stranger Things images are up 40-fold. And this time it looks like the boys will be popular costumes too, as suggested by a bump in searches for trucker hats and 1980s t-shirts. Just like it, Stranger Things follows a group of kids battling a malevolent force bigger than they are. Definitely check the show out if you haven't already. Who knows, it might sway you into making a costume of your own based on someone from the show.
6.
Jason Friday the 13th. Okay, time for something a little bit more traditional. Thanks to the recent release of the Friday the 13th video game, Jason's popularity has skyrocketed. The character is more popular now than it's been in years. The thing about dressing up as Jason is the fact that you're quite limited in resources when it comes to the likes of his Part 7, 8, and 9 appearances. But anything from Part 6 is easy. All you need for, say, his Parts 4 and 5 appearances is a bald cap, a green shirt, a pair of blue jeans, and of course his trademark hockey mask. It's as simple as that.
5.
Wonder Woman. If there was any year to dress up as Wonder Woman, this would be the year. Last year, and the year before that for that matter, the one costume most people went for was Harley Quinn. Now, you're still going to get several people dressed up as Harley Quinn, but thanks to the fantastic Wonder Woman film that came out earlier this year, this is probably going to be a much more popular costume this Halloween. And why not? Wonder Woman is a great role model for girls of all ages. Searches for red corset are up 115% year over year on List, while Pinterest users currently have more than 250,000 Wonder Woman costume ideas saved. So, like we said, it's going to be a popular costume this year.
4.
Belle from Beauty and the Beast. Now, here's another one for the kids. This past spring, when La La Land and Disney's live-action Beauty and the Beast hit theaters, searches for yellow dresses like the ones worn by the female leads in their respective films went absolutely crazy. Tiered yellow gowns like Belle's became a trend in prom dresses too, and pins of Beauty and the Beast characters have jumped 680% on Pinterest. Some made the case that the new Beauty and the Beast recast Belle as a feminist hero, But hey, remake or not, it's still a popular costume for young girls, thanks in part to the original animated Disney film from years ago that's still much loved today. Sometimes you just can't beat a classic costume idea.
3.
BoJack Horseman. Quite possibly the easiest yet funniest costume on this list. Now, we know horse masks have been done to death, but let's be honest, even if you've seen these masks quite often, they still manage to put a little smile on your face due to how ridiculous they are. Knowing that, it would make sense to see several people dressed up as everyone's favorite washed-up celebrity from the 1990s. The show just finished up its 4th season to critical acclaim and is touted by many as one of the best shows on right now. So, how would you pull this costume off? All you need is a horse mask, a gray blazer, and a blue sweater. That's it. Have fun getting drunk on scotch at whatever fancy dress party you go to.
2.
Wolverine/Logan. Now, here's a costume that's great for all ages. The youngsters can go with the classic yellow suit and cowl Wolverine, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's a classic after all. But thanks to the release of Logan earlier this year, the door has been open for a whole bunch of ideas for costumes. First, if you can grow a beard and own a suit, you're already halfway there. Throughout most of the movie Logan, Wolverine pretty much looks like an average Joe with claws. Now, we know we're not really selling this idea too well, but believe us, if you've seen the film, you know how badass he looks in it. Then you have the clone of Wolverine, which looks even more badass thanks to the more military influence his getup has. You know, the black combat vest, combat pants, boots, sideburns, and claws. So right there alone, you have 3 different Wolverine options. Classic Wolverine, Old Man Logan, and Clone Wolverine. All of them being incredibly easy to pull off. Just start working out now.
1.
Spider-Man. Now, like Wolverine, this one is a pretty obvious one, and thanks to the release of the hugely successful movie Spider-Man Homecoming, Spider-Man costumes are going to be incredibly popular this year with both adults and kids. The best thing about this costume is that there are different varieties to choose from, and they're all dirt cheap to purchase. But can we make a suggestion? Can someone try and make a costume based off of the Spider-Man 2002 version? Not the main suit, but the cheap one he makes so he can fight Macho Man Randy Savage in the steel cage. Just saying, that would be awesome.
Don't forget to like us and subscribe for more Elite Facts.